Hello and welcome to the Turok to 90% speedrun tutorial. I am Bismuth and I'll be going through the 90% run level by level. So this will be in 6 parts, and so yeah, I'll be going through each level, showing the route, showing the tricks as I go through them, and so you can use this to learn the run. First thing you want to do is probably go to the options. I'm going to be showing the options I'm using personally, but you can really do anything you want. I think I didn't change anything in the input section. Bindings, I changed some of the binding for weapon slots so I could use the most useful ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 weapons I use the most in the run. So 1 in weapon slot 3, 2 for weapon slot 5, 3 for 6, 4 for 8, and 5 for 7. That's just my preference. You can do whatever you want. Otherwise, I didn't change many things with the rest of the bindings. You'll be using quick save and quick load, so if you want to change F3 and F2, that's up to you. And otherwise, yeah, it's really something that's mostly up to preference. In gameplay, it's important you change some of the options here. Show hints. It doesn't have to be on, but it's helpful to have it on. It helps you see some of the switches from through walls or through stuff. So it's a little bit better to have it on so you can see if you activated something or not. But it's not required. Auto switch no new weapon. That's also something that's on by default. You don't need to turn it off. I decided to keep it on, but you might prefer having it off. It's preference. Fast warp between levels. Tick that off. Tick that on. Sorry, because that will save about 2 seconds per warp. And with the amount of warp stairs in the game, it's probably about 2 or 3 minutes you're saving just by having this on. The rest is really whatever you want. Show player death cinematics, that's another one. You want to have that off so you don't see a cinematic when you're dying, and it doesn't reload the map, which is also an extra time save. Graphics, it's really whatever you want to do. I turned off most things because my computer's not really up to date that much. Field of view, I recommend something between 70 and like 100. Some people go over 100. It's whatever you want, really. Video, audio, there's nothing really, and yeah. You might want to activate the big cheat, which is beware. Oblivion is at hand. I already have it. Oh, there we go. Okay, big cheat activated. That unlocks everything, and the useful cheats are warping to levels, having all the weapons and infinite ammo to like practice stuff from scratch, and flight mode, which lets you go really fast, just fly everywhere, go through stuff, and so you can navigate levels really quickly and get to whatever you want to practice. Alright, so I'm going to start the game now. The most commonly run difficulty is easy, and hardcore is probably coming up in the future. Some people started running it. Normal and hard will probably be, not popular, so you probably want to select easy for your first run because hardcore is extremely difficult to go through. Here you can skip the first couple of cutscenes just by clicking or pressing buttons.
Your mission objectives
you gotta sit through this one though, so normally you gain control around 30 seconds in.
Rescue 4 children. Activate the warp portals. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
Alright, so here you want to be strafe running at pretty much all times. Also, jumping up and down slopes is believed to be faster, but we're not sure. So I'm just gonna go through the route here, pick up this power cell, and immediately turn around because the beacon is right here.
Distress beacon activated.
So you have to beat Port of Adia before we move on, but you'll see in the future videos that beating the other levels is going to be optional. So here you have to pick up this key. You can kill this raptor. That lets you take a slightly more optimized line.
Pistol.
Here you swim through this part. Tapping forward lets you swim a lot faster, so you can do it, but there's a certain speed at which you can do it. Like, you can't do it too fast. You gotta kill this guy to get the switch. That's gonna open the door we're gonna go through later. Here you wanna go to the child. You can jump across, there's no problem. I prefer to take the left route here, but it doesn't really matter much. You have to kill this guy. Kill this guy to open this door, and then from there just jump down and get the child that goes 180 degrees back out from where you were entering. Here you can jump right in the tunnel and down to the warp. Here I prefer to be strafing left at first, then jump to avoid getting stuck by these, and switch to strafing right. Here, press F3 to quick save, and then immediately after you press F3, just press F2, and that will load the quick save. And this lets you enter doors that are currently opening earlier than you would normally. So that saves about maybe 2 seconds. This effect only lasts during the time that this area is loaded. So it will only last a couple of minutes, so it's only useful for a short amount of time. You're gonna have to redo it later. So you want to kill this guy to open this door, and then pick up the shotgun. Here, wait for him to shoot twice, then shoot him. Here, pick up the cell, the switch, and then this, because you have to wait for the door to open anyway. Preferably you don't want to get stuck by that entrail. Here you can grab this wrench, the switch, and then turn around, jump across, and get in this door. You want to activate the switch in the back on the wall there. You can kill this guy if you want, but it's not required. The switch open these doors. You want to go not open, all around the raptor there, so you can not get blocked by him. Alright, kill those guys, get the switch, get the child, climb up on the cage, like this, and then jump here. And then, here's the one. So I'm gonna redo this section right after the quick save, reloading here back to the ladder. Because this section's pretty dense in tiny details to remember. So here you can go on the left side. Here, shoot this guy. Headshot's always the best. Get the power cell. You can do just this jump across. Make sure to get all the way to the top of the ship, because otherwise you won't make that jump. Here, wait 2 shots. Then shoot. Power cell. Touch that, go back.
Activated.
Here. If you go too far left on these boxes, you won't be able to make that jump. So watch carefully coming up here. Watch carefully the line I take here, all around to the left side. This is really just to allow you to not get stuck by the raptor. Alright, child, climb, jump. And get the warp, and out we go. Always remember to get the key and turn left. This door will open. Also remember to get this key get the both of the explosive shotgun shells pickups because those are extremely useful. Reminder to jump on slopes. We believe it's slightly faster. And this part, really just go to the end. There's a Primogen key, but we can't get it now. We'll have to go back later. The checkpoint station should always be unlocked when you get there, but just in case it doesn't somehow, make sure it does. Here, you're gonna quick save again, right here, and load immediately again. You can jump all the way across here. I'm gonna redo that section after. Kill this guy, kill this guy, switch, child, and die. So, you wanna jump right here, across, right here back, here, and then back here, and then switch in the back. This one's useless. And switch to explosive shots for these two guys so you can one-shot them safely after the child died. I'm gonna redo this section really fast. Switch, go back, switch, the other switch here. This guy can be annoying so you can kill him. Switch to explosives, kill this guy, wall opens. Get the child, die. During the death, you can switch back to regular ammo because you're not going to be using explosives for a while. Now, the fact that you use quick save and quick load lets you get through this waterfall really fast. You can just go right through the wall instead of waiting a few seconds. Alright, this section's pretty straightforward. Just get the switch and you have the corridor. Alright, coming up is this jump. I'm going to save. Normally you don't need to save, but I'm just going to do this a few times. So you want to come here, jump before you reach the end. Jump here, jump on a non-existent bridge, get to the door. So if you jump too late, you're going to miss the explosive shells, and you have 7, so you want to go up to 10. If you jump too early, you're going to either ledge grab or worse, just not make it at all. Like that, and then you have to like kind of, you know, lose time. So you want to jump just before you get to the end, right here. Also be careful not to be too far right, because this happens, because like you can't stand on that. So jump here, and then it's pretty simple, just get to the edge of that and jump right there. Here the bridge is high up, but you can just, you know, stand on it anyway. And then once you're on it, you can't fall, so unless you jump off. So, oh, that's good. Get the ammo, climb bridge. Just be careful not to turn too much here. If you turn too much, then like you won't make it on the bridge. Ammo, climb bridge. This guy you don't have to kill him. Here you want to, as soon as you load this map, you want to be turning right 90 degrees so you can dodge this corner here, because otherwise you're going to strafe into it, and that's bad. So as soon as you enter, turn 90 degrees. Now get this switch over here and go the other way. This switch, turn around. Here you want to do, you want to grab right here, so you're going to be moving exactly perfectly into the box, or rather parallel to this line, and be perfectly aligned with this thing, so you can grab it. It's pretty precise, so be sure to practice this one, because if you're slightly too far right, you won't make it. Slightly too far left, well, that still made it. Yeah, if you don't even touch the side, then you know you're too far left. So here, grab, jump, just jump up here, that will activate the switch. This opens this door, and you can yield to the child. Here there's going to be another trick that's kind of annoying to get, and you need to practice it a lot. Alright. So this jump, basically this bridge is like kind of, it's like kind of there but not really. You can see here I can jump on it sometimes and then I fall. It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly how it works. But basically there's some sort of thing here that you can grab onto. So you can either go from here, but that's not even that consistent. The best way is to go between those two pillars, strafe left, and just go right into this corner. So I'm gonna do it a few times. Like, come on. I'm notoriously bad at that trick, to be honest. There you go. And then from here, you can stand on this thing and just grab the ladder. So let's try again. Oops. To be honest, my starting position is kind of awkward.
Game saved.
I should not be feeling that much, to be honest. There you go. So yeah, you really gotta practice that one to get it consistently, which I haven't. And then once you get up here, you can climb up on the cage, strafe jump, climb on this, get the switch and come back. That opens the cage.
Child rescue.
So yeah, practice that section, because that's gonna kill a lot of runs if you don't. These guys you can kill if you want. They can be annoying to go around. Open this. You can climb this, but I'm not sure it's even faster. Here, quick save and load again. That will let you enter through this door faster like that. Here you want to go in the corner right there. That activates the switch because you're close enough to it. Then this ladder's lowers and jump on the wall here. You can see, I'm going to show that again. You can see this exclamation mark. The switch is just on the other side of the wall. Jumping from down here doesn't work, but jumping from up there works. So climb up, get the key, jump again on the switch, and then go right here. Here you can do the same thing, just jump near the switch and automatically activates. Now this section you want to be strafing left to make this jump a lot easier. This one. So keep strafing left, get around these guys, jump on the ladder right here, and then switch to right. You can go around this guy, just jump and go around. Here when I go around the central on the left side, like so, and then while you're climbing, switch to explosives. Here, shoot that guy, I missed, shoot that guy, and then go right here. But I missed this first one, so you can kill him now. Here you're gonna be strafing right, so you can jump on this box, jump again to climb this. Here you wanna be jumping just about here, so you jump back on the box, like that. If you don't jump, you're not gonna make it on the box, you're gonna make it on the smaller one. And if you jump too late, you're gonna jump over it and move around. So by jumping around here, make it on the box. And then, to get on this ladder, you want to first get off the box and start moving past this wall. So past this wall and then jump in midair. So that will save like 1 second. If you jump too early, this happens. And if you don't jump, like this happens. So you want to be jumping like that. I was a little late. Like that. That's perfect. Grab the key and back. Climb. You can kill this guy. Jump over the other one. Here, if you're on the right side, sometimes they'll push you up. They didn't this time. It's a kind of random, whether or not you get it. You can jump over these guys, and then just go right to the ladder. Here I switch to left strafe for the part that's coming up. here, don't shoot that guy, because that wakes up this guy, and then he shows up in the entrance and screws you over. So don't shoot the guy next to the level 3 key. Alright, once all the switches are activated, you can go here. 1, 2, kill this guy, get the ammo, and totem defense. Now you can use all the explosive shells you want. So, should be 1 for each. You can, if you want, decide to use only like 6 or 7, but it might slow down this section and not make the next level that much faster. So, if you're comfortable with it, you can.
Mission accomplished.
I saved 1 here. Then you just wait for the warp. As soon as you warp, you gotta look left really quickly and strafe right. So when you get warped here, you do that. Wait for the checkpoint station located next to appear, and then you resume your normal movement. To go in death marshes, you want to put in the 3 keys here, but then you're gonna have to wait for the door to come down. So what you can do in the meantime is turn around and put in the 3 keys for level 2 instead. And so while you're waiting, just go here and go back. You'll be a little slower, but then this door will be open, so you'll save seconds later. I'm just gonna show it real quick.
Game saved.
3 keys, 3 keys, go here. Alright.
The death
So that was part of Adia. I'm gonna cut here. Next video is gonna be explaining death marshes.
The death marshes are home
Basically,
to the
yeah, it's gonna be
mighty
6 videos, 1 for each level.
brutal race of ape-like
So,
creatures.
Thanks for watching this one, and I hope you watch all 6 and learn to speedrun.
And are deeply resentful of the progress humankind has made as the centuries have come and gone.